bonjour. Woo! Werewolves of Paris.
Of Paris?
Woo! Hey, what did wait? Paris?
Hang on,
oui.
hang on.
Mais oui.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Un Lou, where?
Lou de Paris?
Oui.
Lou, right?
Is this movie
Lou
actually filmed in
American.
Paris?
It looked like it.
It must have been. Well, they bungee jump off the Eiffel Tower. I've never been either.
Stupid. Yeah, what is that? Why does he keep wanting to... Is he like a bungee jumper?
They're on a thrill-seeking Euro trip.
Yeah.
Haven't you
Yeah.
been on a thrill-seeking extreme sport Euro trip?
They're on a Euro
had the
trip
pleasure.
that unlike most Euro trips is not entirely based around sex. It's only partly based around sex and also partly based around extreme adventurism, which is established in a scene on the train where they're tallying up their extreme points.
Do they call them stunt points?
I think so. It's so stupid.
Oh, God, this movie. I really left my brain, to be honest.
It's weird.
It's going to be hard to talk about.
Yeah.
And
it's
that's
really
fine, and that's
talk
great.
about.
That's totally fine. It's a very weird movie that I think because I loved the original one so much, I rented it with some friends, and we were probably like 12 or 13, like peak, like horny boys. You know, somehow we're able to rent this. Maybe one of our friends was older. Anyway, whatever. And I have a very strong memory of watching it, probably on VHS tape, possibly DVD, in my parents' basement with my friends. And in the extremely brief instance of Julie Delpy nudity, we were like, "Oh my God!"
Yes.
and we had paused it, and we were like, "What do we do? What do we do?"
Yes.
You know, and it's so pathetic, like just thinking back. But it's also like so innocent, right? Now kids, you know, they're fucking hardcore pornos streamed into
gooning
their
all
brains all
They're
day.
gooning at 11 a.m.
7 a.m.
and 11
even.
years old is what I meant to
It's
say.
an epidemic.
Yes.
It's a
They're gonna-
pandemic.
Gooning at 11. You sound like a newscaster. Yeah.
Tonight at 11. Gooning.
11. Gooning. Gooning.
But I had that as a kid at a sleepover with the Dukes of Hazzard movie, the unrated version.
What do you see in the unrated version?
Boobs.
Sean William Scott's cock?
Yeah, and we were like, pause.
Pause. Yeah. Johnny Knoxville's nutsack.
No, I remember it vividly.
Enhance.
They like are looking for somebody. What a fucking dog ass film. But they maybe even worse than this one. And honestly, I would probably watch this again than watch that movie. But they're looking for somebody. They go to this sorority, and all the sorority girls are nude, and it's just a barrage of tits. And it's just like, as an 11-year-old boy, I was like,
Heaven.
"This is the best day of my life."
That's crazy.
Me and my friends jumping around on couches.
Because it's a PG-13 movie. And then the unrated
the
version.
unrated version. I
That's
remember
crazy.
my cousin and I went to school together, so we had the same friends and stuff. My aunt rented the DVD for us. And she was like, "This would be a good sleepover movie, right?" I think we just went and saw like a Mississauga Ice Dogs game or something.
Yeah.
And then went home and watched Dukes of Hazzard, and we were literally jumping to the ceiling. With joy.
That is the crazy. So you have to understand if you were never like a heterosexual boy who grew up in the early 2000s or whatever,
you know, you
like,
came of age then, yeah.
This was a big deal. It was like our version of like finding an old porno magazine in the woods or whatever.
It
was
watching
like
the unrated comedies.
Yeah, or
whatever.
somehow getting access to a movie
With
that
boobs.
had like nudity, and it's so funny because
We can call it what it is. Boobs.
boobs, and that,
Boobs, okay, Alex?
and that's what it.
I said it.
And on the
that's
rare
what it was.
occasion, Bush.
Yes,
Very
Life
rare.
of Brian.
Right.
Life of Brett. That was another thing where I was like, I cannot believe, because I watched it with my mom. My mom was like, "You will love this," and I like had the script and I read the script of it, and it was like, "You're gonna love this," because I loved whatever
Holy
Grail.
Grail.
Life of
And
the Holy Grail.
and then there's like full frontal nudity, and I was like, "Oh my God, this is ridiculous! Like I can't be watching this. I can't be watching this."
Graham Chapman.
Oh yeah,
you see his
and
cock
you
in it,
do
too.
see his cock, yeah. And then in what I think is the most egregious example of this sleepover nudity, like hunt for nudity, it was a sleepover at my friend Mitchell Haffey's place, and he had a friend. I don't remember what this kid's name was, and I didn't hang out with him very often, and we were like looking at what movies we could watch or whatever, and he was I think this is the only time I've seen this movie as well, which is the perfect time to see this movie. And it's the movie Boondock Saints. And it was like between whatever, this, and this. And he's like, we should watch Boondock Saints because there's boobage. And he kept saying boobage. Like, he was like, dude, this one's got boobage.
Major boobage.
Major boobage. Okay, we watched the movie, and I haven't seen it since then. Maybe I'm misremembering this. But I think there's a very, very, like a Julie Delpy-esque minor instance of a naked breast. However, in Boondock Saints, it's like a woman gets shot and killed, and then her naked breast is exposed, and their little weird friend guy is like squeezes it and goes like honk honk. And I was like, I didn't make a scene, but I kind of wanted to say to this guy,
felt
like,
cheated.
What am I gonna fucking jerk off to this? I don't think so. This is perverse.
It's
or
really
like
good.
Yeah, it's like Bad Boys 2. There's these giant boobs in like a morgue scene. It's like, this is disgusting.
Well, I speaking of which, the weird.
This is the guy.
The boner
this is the
feeling
guy's boner podcast. We got Joel Edmiston on the mic. Guys, boner, boobs.
Speaking of
and
my
butts.
cousin and I, we would often watch in Oakville it was like Channel 21 or Channel 20 A&E and like stuff like that. They would play movies late at night and they would often like uncensor them. So you'd hear fuck, you'd see the nudity.
City TV.
City TV, yeah, maybe. And we were watching
Showcase.
Eyes Wide Shut.
Yep.
Literally watching Eyes Wide Shut like 12-year-old boys.
That's hilarious.
And we get to and we're like, I would say the first few nude scenes in Eyes Wide Shut are pretty horny. With Nicole Kidman.
There's an eroticism, for sure.
But then you get to where it's like a barrage of nudity, and it's tense and scary. And I remember being like, I'm not that excited by this, but like this movie is fucking insane. Like I'm like a 12-year-old boy.
What
like,
am I to do?
What the fuck is going on? Like this is like, in any other instance, this would be my dream to see all this happening. And I remember my cousin and I getting to the end of that movie, and we're like, what the fuck? That was crazy.
It's overload. I had a similar experience to you when I watched it around that age on Bravo. And I just couldn't process what I was seeing.
Yeah.
You know? Great movie, one of my favorites.
I have literally too many of these moments to mention. So I'm gonna have to. We'll table it for another time.
But it's funny that this movie. I keep pointing to your TV, even though we
that's
didn't
where the
watch
movie
it
goes.
together.
That's where the movie goes.
This movie, American Werewolf in Paris.
That's where I watched it, on that TV.
Oh.
Well,
that makes sense.
But Ben and I didn't. I don't.
True.
So it is framed so much like American Pie or Road Trip.
It's framed. Yeah, it's supposed to be like a goofy sex comedy.
Yeah.
But
which I think is a huge misinterpretation if they're trying to make a sequel to American Werewolf in London.
Yeah. The part of that movie is funny because, like, he does have sex at one point.
Yes, they are horny, but
they are horny.
It's so not a cynically made movie that way.
No, it's not. And and the comedy in American Werewolf in London, I would not say is goofy. Like the movie can be silly, but the comedy and the rapport between the guys is not like, bro, fucking like I just did a sick stunt and I saw some tits.
Yeah,
it's like.
Well, yeah.
It's
like, they're talking about that girl at the beginning of American Werewolf in London. It's like, she's like, there's nothing mediocre about her body, man. It's just like, you guys are being stupid. Like, it's not like, oh yeah, these fucking guys. It's just like, these guys are like, what I love about Griffin Dunn and David Naughton in that is they seem like they're really good friends.
Yeah, they seem like they're friends. They seem like they're dorks. And these guys are all like
adrenaline junkies or something.
Yeah, it's
weird. Yeah.
Okay, but very quickly, what are some other horror movies we've been watching this
month?
Yes. What else do you got?
We have to talk about that. Okay. All right. Let's go with, I watched in the theater at the review. I watched the original A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh.
Fun movie.
Yeah.
What a movie. I love that movie.
Freddy Krueger.
Freddy Krueger before his early unfunny stuff.
Yeah.
I think he's actually, he is a bit
scary.
of a stinker in it, but he's scary in that movie.
He's scary.
He's like, and he rarely is scary in the other ones. I would venture to say that he is upsetting in the other ones.
Sure.
And he becomes this iconic character. I love Dream Warriors and Dream Master.
Yeah.
I think that they're very creative and fun, but in this one it's like creative and it's scary and it's absurd. Like she goes to a sleep clinic and like it's just, I found this hat. She apparently all of a sudden has this hat. I grabbed this hat and brought it to the real realm. Like, where did you get this hat?
Yeah.
Just like picturing Dr. Phil, like a Dr. Phil. I think I wrote this in my letterbox review, but like a Dr. Phil episode where it's like, now Nancy, you went to a sleep clinic and you snuck in a hat. What is wrong with you? He's like, no, I didn't. It was Freddy Krueger. There's like this problem. Like, it's just like, it works on such a dream logic, and I think a lot of the sequels do as well. But I just think it's a really fantastic, and this premise that just has just been like so influential, and you see it in everything. Just like the concept of like somebody that can be in your dreams. Just like a dream sequence in general. I think like Wes Craven really killed it with that movie. I love it. I watched Get Out.
Oh yeah.
And I think that movie is great.
Yeah, for sure.
I really do, and I think it's like the tension building is great. And I said in the American Werewolf thing, I was really connecting with the Daniel Kaluuya character because he's just like along for the ride for a lot of the movie, and it becomes sort of a mystery at times. It's Hitchcockian at times, but then it really like amps up. This is stuff that's been said in the past, but I've really been meaning to rewatch that movie because I think I watched it a couple times in theaters.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it since then.
It was such a great theater movie.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
I watched
I know.
it in Scarborough one time too, and it was just like people were yelling at the screen. It was just like
it's just because nobody knew what it was about too.
Yeah,
like
well, that trailer was amazing.
Yeah, and I that's something I miss a lot too. Working evenings is that I don't really get to go to movies like at night with a crowd. I usually see them like during the day with a bunch of weird, like lonely,
right,
upsetting men.
No, I do that too sometimes. But like I mean, I recently saw The Conjuring 4 in theaters, and that 100% was elevated. I felt like you talking about like telling people to get off their phones and not talking. In a movie like that, there was no phone incident, but people were whispering, but it was all about the movie. People were screaming. It was such a disruptive audience, but I'm like, this is elevate. I'm in their element right now. This is what this movie is.
That's fun.
That's fun in horror.
Movie. Yeah.
When like a big jump scare happens or something, and there's that moment afterwards where you hear people like gasp, but then like people like laugh it off and maybe turn to each other and be like, oh my god, that was terrifying, I just shit myself. That's kind of like acceptable, like that's the communal experience of seeing a good horror film.
There's one girl yelling at the screen and stuff at Conjuring 4. Conjuring 4 is fine, but like there's a really good scene in like a girl's trying on a wedding dress, and there's something in her dress. And this girl starts yelling, "Hit it! Hit it! Hit it!"
Maybe
Stop
that would be annoying.
No, I loved it. It was so funny.
I forgot to mention this at the Long Walk. It was at Young and Dundas where Alex has had his problems. With
Young and Dundas. Yeah, you have to go VIP at Young and Dundas.
The one battle after.
Just sort out the riff-raff.
I'm sorry. It sounds elitist to me. I'm very poor, but you do have to go VIP at Young and Dundas.
One battle after another.
Maybe you're right.
Yeah.
That incident was in Montreal.
Okay,
French
Canadian.
Canadians.
Yeah, that's a whole other ballgame. Don't even get me started.
At the Scotiabank Theater
in Montreal.
They
Bank
have
Scotia.
Bank.
Yeah. All right, but I was there, and there was I was there a little earlier maybe, and I was like, "There's nobody here." Okay, and then a group of kids were behind me, and I was like, "Okay," and then a couple next to me. I'm like, "All right, it should be fine." And then like right before it starts, a group of like teenagers like come and sit in the very back corner row where you sit if you want to like talk, basically.
They always come late.
And I was like, oh, okay, like they're probably gonna, and I don't really care about this movie, like whatever, no big deal. But I didn't have to say anything because I guess the Cineplex employees were like, had like clocked them on the way in and were like, these guys, we are not letting them ruin the movie. Because multiple times they came into the theater to like, not just to check and do their little write on the thing and everything, but they looked up at them. And one time when they were talking, not even really that loud or being disruptive, this employee was like, this is not the time to talk. You have to watch the movie. Like, do not ruin it for the other patrons. And I was like, wow, I've never had a Cineplex employee ever do that.
They have to lock down at Young and Dundas.
I think they might have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they were like, we're sick of this shit.
Yeah.
Well, I think after they brought back Susie Seatkicker and Tommy Texter after Wicked because people were being so misbehaved in Wicked.
At Wicked?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
okay.
why they brought it back.
Minecraft?
Well,
That's a
Minecraft
whole
was
other
later,
thing.
yeah. But
Yeah.
no, in the Christmas season last year, they brought back Susie Seatkicker and Tommy Texter, and they brought in Sammy Scroller and
David Seat
We have all these
I know I got it
characters.
wrong, but
Stanley Steets.
Stanley
It's
Steets.
gotta be
Steeler.
right. It's
That one
alliterative.
sort of
Yeah.
describes itself, as the guy says.
Yeah.
But yeah, he really goes after Sammy Scroller. He's like, yes, they are. Oh, and someone
I hate
Snapper.
Yeah, Susie Snapper.
Yes, she is
Yeah.
going.
I know all these people.
And yes, she is going to post all those.
Yeah.
And then, but Sammy Scroller, who is non-binary, the guy uses they.
Canonically?
I'm saying he for the narrator. The narrator is using he/him pronouns and she/her pronouns for everybody else.
Says they.
But Sammy Scroller, he specifically says they.
It's inclusive.
Yeah, inclusive.
okay.
Even when he's shaming them.
Well, we can all be annoying. That's
Yeah,
true.
Exactly.
That's
yeah.
a truism.
So he's like, yes, they will be scrolling the same 3 apps, and no, they don't have any self-awareness. It's like, you go fucking hard on Sammy Scroller. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it in a way, it is the most obnoxious modern situation, because like the people talking thing, like you can address that in a way, you can tell someone to be quiet, you can move seats, there's whatever, but the people scrolling and like it really is quite annoying.
It's insane.
And then, like you say, Alex, like in the past couple of things he's had to deal with, if you tell someone to be quiet, that's one thing, but if you're telling them to get off the phone, people are like, take it so personally. Mm-hmm. They're like that guy who's like, well, you don't know what I'm dealing with. Maybe my phone's really important to me right now. It's like, that's not the point. Yeah. But you can't really, like, people are so attached to their dang phones that you can't just pull them away from
I
it.
once saw somebody scrolling Twitter. I can't remember the movie. I think it might have been the Idris Elba movie Beast. And they were scrolling Twitter, and I you know what I said?
Well,
to
fair
them?
enough. I mean,
But it was a packed theater. I wanted to watch the movie. I like that movie. Charlotte Copley is so good in that movie. Anyway, I turned to him. I go, "Can you please stop scrolling Twitter right now?"
yeah.
I said it like that. Like, do you need to be scrolling Twitter right now?
What do you say?
And he goes, like, it was like a shame moment.
Yeah,
like,
that's
it's like,
embarrassing.
Like, do you
yeah.
really need to be scrolling Twitter right now?
No, you never need to be scrolling Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
No. Except for like when Trump gets COVID or somebody dies or
Sean
like
Fantasy quote tweets Eddie.
that was very funny.
That was awesome.
That was very funny.
That's
that we could have a whole episode about film Twitter drama.
Yeah.
We did that once. We talked about Lex G for an extended
I remember
period of
that.
time.
Yeah, you know what?
Everybody turned the podcast
I
off.
don't know too much of the lore, but is Lex G is that the Miami Vice one? I don't know.
No, we don't need to talk about that. Yeah, that was. I don't really like Sean Fantasy, and
I like Sean Fantasy,
and that was really funny.
Yeah.
We do not have to get into that.
We don't have to.
All
get
right,
into it, but
Alex,
that was
have you
awesome.
seen any horror movies?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't talk about VHS Halloween.
Please do.
Is it good?
Yes.
Next, moving on.
Yes.
No, it's the new one, right?
Yeah, it's really good. Not really good. I mean, like these fucking. They make too many.
Alex Ross Perry makes one.
Alex Ross Perry one is like the best segment in years.
Naturally.
All
right, I'll have to
and then
watch
the one
that.
right after that, The Haunt, is like so zany and crazy, and a bunch of kids die.
I will watch.
There's two where they're just fucking killing kids. Like we don't give a fuck, and it's just like this has got to
always love
kind
that.
of fucking rules.
Yeah.
As a person without kids, but yeah.
None of us here have kids. We love to see them killed on screen.
That'll be interesting when we do VHS on the pod because they're anthology films, right?
Oh my god!
So it's like, are we gonna?
How are we gonna?
That's a whole can of worms we're not ready to open.
I think there's only 2 movies of that franchise where I think are not good. I think there's diminishing returns when you watch them all back to back.
But then it's
I
like,
can't imagine watching them one a week. Like I feel like that would drive me nuts.
And then do we like rank the segments and stuff?
Yeah.
It'll be
anyway.
Yeah,
maybe you do one a year for 7 years.
For 7, yeah, great.
7 of them.
Great.
There's got to be at least, yeah.
Fuck me. I did finally get around to watching Bring Her Back by the Talk to Me guys.
I didn't watch that.
I think I liked it more than than Talk to Me.
I didn't like Talk to Me, so.
There's some like fun gore effects in it, but I sat through it like pretty straight faced. Wasn't like deeply affected by it or anything, but there was some like cool effects. And then I watched this new Netflix documentary, The Perfect Neighbor.
Oh, no,
I've
watch
been hearing
that.
about that.
Yeah, it was interesting. You know, it's interesting format. It's like all told through what's it called, body cam footage. It's like a true crime doc, but with all like footage from the then like investigating officials who were dealing with this case. And that was like an interesting way to present a movie. It reminded me of that movie, The Road Movie. That's just a series of Russian dash cam footage. Kind of made me want to rewatch that. Because this was interesting, but, you know, it's about this crime, and I don't want to, like, you know, I know it's true crime, but I don't want to give anything away if you guys are interested in watching it. But it kind of, like, you know, it captures some, like, really authentic, sorrow-filled moments on camera. And it was like very moving and distressing and powerful to see that stuff captured.
Through body camera,
yeah. But then I was kind of like, this feels weird that I'm seeing this, like, you know, incredibly, you know, personal footage in what is essentially still at the end of the day, like one of these Netflix documentaries, you know, kind of felt weird and icky about that. But like, yeah.
Well, what if Netflix didn't pick it up and you saw it in the theater?
I still don't know, you know, like...
Because that was an acquisition at Sundance, right?
I don't know, but it's also just like, I'm curious kind of to see it. Obviously, I like part of that true crime, like, salacious thing. I want to find out what happened. I want to gawk or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's also like, is that movie just a, like, glorified YouTube video? You know, is it just a gussied up YouTube video? Like so many movies these days are just like... This is just a YouTube video.
It could have been presented as such too, and I don't know, maybe the medium is the message, and maybe like it wouldn't have felt off. I don't know, something about it. I was like, maybe I shouldn't be seeing this.
But not in a, like a good way. Sometimes you get that feeling where you're like, I shouldn't be seeing this, and it's like fascinating.
Yeah,
you know, the Predators, the documentary Predators has a bit of that, where you're like, I shouldn't be.
Is it kind of about that though?
No, it's about like a violent crime that took place, and then you see like
chronicled through the found footage.
Yeah, and then just like, you know, you see like some real authentic sorrow, which again is like powerful, but also like felt weird to also see it.
Yeah,
but then there's no
like number one on Netflix.
There's
you know
no sort of
I mean?
talking heads like.
There's a bit of like talking head narration, but it's played over like more kind of like found footage from security cameres, or it's an interesting format.
I'm super interested. I watched the true crime stuff if it seems interesting to me, but they are so fucking cookie cutter. So many of these that like even if the story is interesting or the investigation is interesting, it's like show this to me in some different sort of format. So I'm interested in watching like, you know, a new type of filmmaking for a true crime thing.
Which is what I liked about it, you know. And then at the end of it, I kind of wish that they kind of show, you know, see parts of a trial, but over like the end credits, like they started the end credits. And I was like, this could have been like half of the movie, you know. Like I'm really curious about how the trial played out, you know, because it kind of takes to task a lot of like the fundamentals around like stand your ground laws in the States.
Okay. Oh shit.
So like I was more interested in that than necessarily kind of like wallowing off like the sorrow of some of the victims' families. You know what I mean? Like, so curious to know what you guys think about it. Again, interesting format, interesting presentation, interesting case. I don't know. I'm like on the fence about it a bit.
I'm gonna watch it November 1st.
I look forward to it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll...
The same day I go to see the Traveling Wilburys cover band.
I'll watch it. But let me tell you some of these. Some of their really great Universal horror movies with Bela Lugosi and Boris Karloff. The Black Cat.
Yeah.
I've seen that. I've seen that already, but I watched it again with my mom. And
I have tried to see every movie with Black Cat in the title because of my cat.
Because, yeah. There's a lot of them.
There is a lot of them. There's a couple Italian movies called The Black Cat. Fucking rip so hard, both of them. And
of
Baba's
course.
Kid,
I should watch the Fulci one. Yeah.
I recommend the other one first, though.
Which one is that?
The Vinegar Syndrome.
I know which one you're talking about.
I can't remember I can't remember who directed it. Is it like Bava's Kid or whatever? Lamberto?
The Raven. and also Murders in the Rue Morgue. I enjoyed all of these.
Nice.
Oh no, Luigi Cozzi.
Oh yeah, sure.
Really good. Anyway, sorry.
Of those, the Black Cat is the best. That's one of the best horror movies ever.
Yeah.
The Raven, Bela Lugosi gives a very extreme performance in it, and I would highly recommend
And it's
that.
based off the poem.
No, it's based off ideas. It's about a guy who's like obsessed with Edgar Allan Poe and has like a room full of torture chambers of like Edgar Allan Poe based things.
Right, I've heard
and
of
is
those.
like insane. Sinister, I'd never seen that before. That's
Sinister?
yeah,
The Scott Derrickson movie?
yeah. It's funny, I'd never seen that.
With
so
Ethan
many
Hawke?
people bring that
What?
up as if it's
With
like
Ethan Hawke.
Yeah, it's all right.
What's the name of the creature again? It had a funny name.
the boogie.
Bagul.
Bagul.
Yeah, that cracked me up.
Yeah,
Bagul.
I
Bagul.
think like that movie, I think with Gen Z maybe has been like
comes up a lot.
Like, it comes up a lot.
Yeah.
It comes up a lot.
Yeah.
And to me I'm like it's like
Bagul.
it's sort of like it's in this era of horror that there are some good stuff, but to me it's like a weaker entry.
They're fascinated by analog media.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah, the snuff film stuff is kind of upsetting in that though.
It's well done, yeah.
And there's a monologue that Ethan Hawke gives where like this is my Truman Capote whatever in Cold Blood. This is my In Cold Blood. He's like
I mean, I like Ethan Hawke actually, yeah. British horror movie The Appointment, which I saw for the first time last year on a plane, and people kept looking at me like, what the fuck is that? It's really good. One of my kind of newer favorite horror movies, The Appointment. You should all watch from 1982.
Sorry, you said The Ointment?
The Ointment, yeah.
It's pretty
You know
scary.
what it's about.
I need some of that from our skin.
Me too on it. I think I have shingles.
You
I
were
think
mentioning
I
it.
have shingles.
Oh
yeah.
my god, Ben.
Don't worry, you won't catch it though. I think I have shingles. Yeah. Indeed, I did have shingles. A lot of people online were talking about this shot on video horror movie from the early 2000s called In the Dark. And I watched it, and I thought, you can watch it on YouTube, and I thought it was really, really creepy and well done. And you're a little rough around the edges, like a lot of shot on video horror is, right?
Uh-huh.
But I think if you want a scary movie that is just kind of captivating because it's so, like, it's obviously very cheap. There's a really great central performance in it. And I don't think it's necessarily like scary, but it's creepy and weird. It's called In the Dark. It's from like 2002 or 2001, and it's on YouTube. And it's not in very good quality, but that adds to it. Just like sit in your bed with the laptop and watch it, and like you'll have a good time. I think that's a huge recommendation. Cool. The Living Dead at Manchester Morgue. It's about zombies, of course. Murder Rock, Dancing Death. Probably the only time I'll get to go to the review for a horror movie this month, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's a lesser Lucio Fulci. I went with Tito again, and we had a good time. It's pretty fun. It's not actually very violent. There's a lot of dancing in it, but it's insane, like a lot of his movies. And it has that dream logic. As I used to talk about, although I'm not about that life anymore, the classic ketamine movie. Lucio Fulci makes the ideal movies for the usage of the drug ketamine.
Do you talk about your ketamine usage on the show?
Oh yeah,
multiple times.
Yeah, multiple times.
About ketamine.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
have you talked about the time where we did ketamine and watched Over the Top?
Yes, that was great. No, I don't think I've talked about that. That was that's another great example. I remember because is that the first time you had ever tried it? No, okay, but I remember we did because I'm pretty sure you fell asleep at some point. I'm pretty sure I
fell
also
asleep during a movie.
Yeah, I think I might have also. Yeah, that's the only time I've seen Over the Top.
Yeah.
So, for example, like that movie has kind of seared into your brain in a weird way because of that.
It's totally a ketamine movie too.
Well, it's just bizarre. Yeah. Okay. And then a lot of creature features.
Ben, I love how many movies you watch. You make me feel like not a movie fan.
No, but I've it's a sickness. It's not a good thing. Food of the Gods, Tarantula, Revenge of the Creature, Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman, Monster on the Campus, The Manitou. The Manitou is insane.
What is it?
Oh my God! I don't even you just look at
When's it from?
It's from the early '80s. Tony
Okay.
Curtis is in it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
okay. It must have been old.
Crazy. Oh, another good one you can find on YouTube, In Order Not to Be Here, which is like 30 minutes or so, and is all surveillance camera footage. And that's a really smart movie about sort of not body cam stuff, but a really smart movie about this like surveillance state in America. Very creepy and very minimalist. Great kind of like drone score. Really, really good. You maybe not on YouTube, but you can definitely find it online somewhere. And then of these, I think honestly, like Revenge of the Creature, I just love it's the sequel to Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Oh, okay. I
love the design of the gill man. I love that he's like horny and for some reason always like tries to steal women away and bring them to the sea or whatever. It's weird. And in this one, there's so many funny shots of him like creeping up on like there's the funniest moment in the movie for me is near the end. He's like escaped. Basically, they capture him and bring him to marine land and like put him in it's kind of like King Kong, where they like put him on display in an aquarium and then he like escapes and wreaks havoc. Awesome. Oh yeah, it's great. It's the same. It's Jack Arnold, the same director of the first one, who also made Incredible Shrinking Man, which is one of my favorite kind of horror sci-fi movies. Really, really good. And also who did Tarantula. And actually, young Clint Eastwood is in both of these. It's the two first movies Clint Eastwood was in. In Revenge of the
Creature?
Yeah, Revenge of the Creature, he's a scientist who only in the very beginning who's like has a mouse who's like looking for a missing mouse and thinks the cat ate it, but it ends up in his pocket.
The cat ate it.
Yeah. He's really charming. And then in Tarantula, he's the squadron leader at the end who's flying an army jet dropping napalm on the tarantula. Very funny. Tarantula. Yeah. Get out of my desert. Tarantula's pretty good too. But okay, Revenge of the Creature, the funniest part is like he's climbing up and he's standing outside of a house and he's looking in and he sees a lady like changing into her underwear. And the shot from behind is like he's just like standing there like imposing, you know. And you see in the background this lady getting ready for a shower or something, and then it cuts to
the kids
kind
in
of
the 50 being having a sleepover and like,
yeah, here we go, oh my god, no, and then it cuts to the shot of him and he's just standing there in the dark and he looks so fucking stupid and his gills are moving and he's going It's like all those monster movies having like posters of the monster holding a lady in a dress being like, I'm taking her away, you know, and then none of those they do not correlate to any scenes in the movie. I just love that idea of how they marketed it, that they're like, these monsters are stealing our sexy ladies. Like, and you know, Creature from the Black Lagoon is an unquenchable thirst for sexy ladies, you know. I don't know, it's just so funny,
like Sally Hawkins.
Well, exactly, and that ruined the whole thing for me, because in the tradition of the Paul Morrissey blood for Dracula, flesh for Frankenstein, I wanted to make cock for the Creature from the Black Lagoon, or maybe sex for Swamp Thing, some title like that. And then Guillermo goes ahead and makes a movie where he's getting laid, and it wins Best Picture, and also Joel's in it.
I also am in it.
Joel is in that movie.
Who do you play?
I play like walking CIA man. It's like a background thing. I'm not in the credits, but yeah.
Joel's literally in the movie. It's not a joke.
I met one of my best friends on that set.
That's awesome.
That's right. Wait, who's that?
Rob Davies.
Oh, okay.
Shout out. Yeah.
Shout out.
Doug Johnson?
Yeah. Doug Jones.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw Slave Play.
Oh yeah, my buddy Jordan directed that.
I know.
I'm seeing that next week.
Yeah, it was good.
Really? Good.
Yeah, it was good.
He's very talented.
Yeah, I thought I saw it was announced it was coming to Toronto. I was like, oh, I've heard so much about that, I should go. And then it's like directed by Jordan Lafreniere. Like, oh, I sort of know him.
My best friend from college directed this very popular play in Toronto, and it's getting rave reviews.
Yeah, rave reviews.
I'm extremely proud of him.
Yeah,
shout
cool.
out Jordan.
Big shout out. Yeah,
seeing it next week. Can't wait.
All right, let's talk about the fucking shitty movie.
Yeah. Tom Everett Scott,
just absolute mugging and goon face.
Terrible actor.
He's doing.
Is this
doing
before
a lot.
or after That Thing You Do?
This would be after, because that's like 96, and this is 98 or 90.
You fucking fumbled the bag there. Well, I guess.
Well, Julie Delpy's in this movie.
I know.
Like,
was that? Is this post Before Sunrise?
Yeah.
What the fuck's going on? She looks younger in this than she does in
She looks great.
I just think
she's quite fetching. She's quite appealing.
She is. If you're gonna watch this movie, I guess you could. Julie Delpy is in it and is beautiful in it, but it's so stupid. Like the movie is such a wild miscalculation of like what made the original so good.
Mm-hmm.
Like because you remember we were talking in that episode about the comedy being funny and the horror being horrifying, and the fact that so many movies do not actually think about that, where they're like, it's funny and then the horror is an afterthought, or it's horror and it's not really funny at all. This movie is not funny and it's not scary. It's just silly.
It is silly, but in a similar vein to, like, don't get me wrong, I think the movie's a piece of werewolf shit, and I gave it 1.5 stars. CGI werewolf shit, and I gave it 1.5 stars on Letterboxd. But like Queen of the Damned, it reminded me a lot of Queen of the Damned, because the last couple movies we did, Joel, were Interview with the Vampire and Queen of the Damned.
Interesting.
And the way that, like, you know, Interview of the Vampire is what it is, pretty good movie, quite a good movie.
Not bad.
And then
Fun.
Queen of the Damned being this, like, total relic of the early 2000s, and then American Werewolf in London coming out when it did, and then years later they make an American Werewolf in Paris, which is still very much like a victim of its time as well.
Totally.
It was funny. Like, it was like not purposely, but I was laughing at it, and I was kind of having a good time watching it.
What year did this come out?
98.
So it's before American Pie?
Wow. I guess
that's crazy.
It seems like it's just like fucking aping off of that shit.
No, American Pie is aping off of this.
Horny extreme sports guys were just around at the time, you know. It was the style at the time.
It was
style at the time.
Did you watch the unrated version? Because in the unrated version of this movie, he fucks a pie, and he burns his penis. It's 97, even this movie, 97.
Wow, ahead of its time.
He burns his penis on the hot pie. Do you know they have Julie Delpy is taking care of her dad who has lost his legs, and so she's in the Did
she like eat his legs? She mauled?
She eats his legs.
Why doesn't he have legs?
This movie is so weird.
Because she ate his legs when she became a werewolf the first time,
God.
right?
Yeah.
Is that the implication?
Joel, have you seen Mute Witness?
Yes.
This is the director of Mute Witness.
Really?
Yeah. This is the movie he made. He got the job because he made Mute Witness.
Mute Witness is actually good.
I haven't actually seen that, but I've heard it's good.
That is a quite good movie. It's more of a thriller. It's like a survival thriller, like Russian mafia versus a mute lady.
Yeah.
And
the titular Mute Witness.
She's definitely
The movies. Listen, when it comes to the director, of course, his name is Anthony Waller. When it comes to the work of Anthony Waller, the title tells you what you're going to get.
Yeah.
In Mute Witness, it's about a mute witness. In American Werewolf in Paris, it's exactly what it is.
But
right?
I will say there's a lot more French werewolves in Paris than the one American werewolf. Like, it's
there's like a cabal of werewolves.
Yeah. They're treated kind of like vampires, like the vampires in Interview with the Vampire. They have like a secret society where they feast, which to me, like, you know how we were saying in the first episode, American Werewolf, werewolves are supposed to be like tortured spirits who yearn for death, you know, and just like want to kill themselves.
Right.
This is how we meet Julie Delpy in this movie. Vampires are the ones supposed to be having like the feasting orgies.
Blood orgies.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know. Inaccurate.
Yeah, so I guess the French society, and I guess they're also like skinheads. Doesn't he call them skinheads at one point?
Yep.
But so are they do they have like fascist beliefs as well? Or are they are they all just happen to be bald?
I think they just have, Claude, the leader, I think is he's bald.
You guys remember so much more than this movie.
I watched it today.
I watched it today.
Okay.
I watched it about a few hours ago, and I can already feel it evaporate. Yeah. I can there's a physical feeling I have where it's leaving my brain.
My like ears are wet because it's leaking out.
It is, it's actually dripping all over my
I'll tell you two people who pop from this movie who are memorable for me. It's the guy from Rat Race who's like, in Rat Race he has the tongue piercing.
Seth Green?
No.
Oh, is it that? Is
It's
that
the guy who's the Griffin Dunn of
He's
this
the Griffin Dunn of this movie. Yes.
And I was disappointed when Julie Bowen takes over as the Griffin Dunn of the movie.
Right.
But also Julie Bowen kind of popped for me. She is
not bad.
She is not bad.
She's the other American woman.
She's
he
the
meets.
bimbo.
Yes. The name on the tip of every Hollywood executive's tongue in the late 90s, early 2000s, Vince Viloff.
So
Vince Viloff in this Rat Race epic movie, Grind.
Yeah, he's in Grind.
Yeah, this is huge. That's
okay. I just want to say, watch Rat Race. This is a movie I watch a lot.
Rat Race is funny, of course.
It's full of comedy greats.
John Cleese. Funnier as he's aged.
Yes, I love his ideas. Whoopi
Cuba
Goldberg, John Lovitz.
Funnier
Mr. Bean.
as they've gone older. Mr. Bean. I can't think of somebody who's funny now than he was back then.
And the soon becoming Man versus Baby. Can't wait to see that. But and a movie full of greats like this, Vince Viloff really stands out. And Rat Race, I really think he's so funny in that movie. Do you not remember him at all?
I totally remember. Of course, he's the guy with he's Seth Green's friend.
Yes, brother.
And
their relationship is hilarious.
Yeah,
I need to rewatch it.
I haven't seen that since I was a kid.
I had a DVD of it.
I watched that.
My family thought that was
so
funny.
I really love that movie.
I gotta rewatch it.
It was so meaningful to me as a kid that Mr. Bean was, whenever he was in any movies, because he continues to be an idol, and he was in a movie with the guy from Monty Python, with Whoopi. Like, I was just like, okay, finally he's getting some fucking respect.
Finally,
this isn't some weird British movie that he has a cameo in.
Yeah.
And I was so pleased with that film. And he was in Scooby-Doo maybe the same year. I was just like, it's the year of Bean. And it was
the best year of your life.
It was the best year of my life.
It never got any better.
No.
Yeah. I remember that. I remember the year of Bean.
The year of Bean.
We all remember World War.
It was very meaningful to me that
2001
that Mr. Bean was also in Scooby-Doo, because I loved Scooby-Doo as a kid too. Speaking of,
oh my God, I watched Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, I watched that today.
Where they go to rip off the mask and his head comes off.
Well, they do so much because it's the first Scooby-Doo movie reboot from like the 90s, and they do so much work at the beginning to be like, remember in Scooby-Doo, it's always a guy in a mask. Mm-hmm. They do it like again and again and again. And then by the time they finally get to the Zombie Island and they're trying to rip the zombie thing and the zombie's whole head comes off, it's like, yeah, you've
Game
earned
changer.
this. You've earned this moment.
Is that the one with Third Eye Blind on the soundtrack?
I think so.
So sick.
I can rewatch that.
It's actually really good. The animation's really good.
Where'd you watch that?
I have it on DVD.
Okay, sick.
Digital video disc. Okay, so what are we talking about here? Tom Everett Scott and Vince Viloff, and then a third man.
Who the fuck is that guy? And he stays alive. Like, what's the point of that guy?
Well, he stays alive, but he's kind of not in the most of the movie.
Yeah.
His name, are you ready? Phil Buckman. He is in this. He's in very few movies. He's in a Very Brady sequel. He's in The Great White Hype. And he's in... And that's it.
He's mostly held...
And that's it? I haven't seen that one.
He's in That's It. This Is It, starring Michael Jackson.
Yes, Michael Jackson, This Is It.
He's just like a prisoner to the werewolves for most of the film.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They have him on a crucifix.
Yeah.
They're acting like vampires.
It's weird that they act like vampires. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of very Twilight-esque, the way they're werewolves.
And Underworld, of course.
Which
we're going to have to
Rise
get
of
through.
The Lycans.
We're going to have to get to Underworld.
Well, how many of those are there?
I think 15.
I don't think there's as many as we think.
Isn't there just like 2 or 3?
No, there's like 5.
There's 5 Underworld movies?
There's got to be like 5.
I've been living under a rock.
The prequel Rise of the Lycans, I remember being okay.
We were watching the original movies, and we were thinking, where the hell did these Lycans come from?
Yeah.
And so they needed to go back and tell us, not just where they came from, but also how they rose to power. Yeah. Yeah, it's about damn time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this movie, I think similarly to what I said about Queen of the Damned, is a collection of like pretty outlandish and kind of funny scenes
John
for
Landis.
me. John
Landis. Well, John they were like, John Landis, make a sequel, and he's like, all right. He wrote them a script. It was connected to the movie. You know the girl they're talking about at the beginning of the movie that they're like horny for? It was about her coming and investigating like what happened to them. And then they were like, we don't want to make this with you. We're going to make a fucking stupid piece of shit instead. And then there's a quote from John Landis. It's like, what did you think of the movie? And he was like, yes, it was very bad. I did not like it.
But I mean, like, think of the moments, like when we meet Julie Delpy, she's trying to commit suicide by jumping off
the Eiffel Tower.
The Eiffel Tower. He rescues her via bungee jump, right?
Yeah.
Then there's like the full moon party at Le Club de la Lune or whatever, where like, you know, werewolves are like having their own blood orgy and stuff. Then you've got the werewolf imprisoned without his legs. And then you've got like, you know, they have like little vials of werewolf juice to inject people to turn them into werewolves and stuff. And they're like trying to transform while wearing like druid cowls and shit. And then, you know, it ends with them like celebrating their marriage by fucking bungee jumping off the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
It's a collection of like, they have sex on Jim Morrison's grave at some point.
Yes.
It's when you list it out, it's kind of insane that all these moments take place in the same movie.
And then he's like, when am I going to jail? This scene tripped me out. This is something I remember from it. Oh, what am I going to jail for? And then cut to him showing him the dead bodies in the morgue that he thinks he killed. It's like, then he leaves him alone in the morgue, and it's like, don't do that.
Yeah, that's so funny. Why
is
would
that how they do it in France? I guess Anatomy of a Fall taught us about
how crazy it is.
How crazy it is.
He walks into a crime scene that's like littered with body parts, and he just like rushes, you know, to the canal, and they're like, "Oh, was this your friend or something?" You can't just walk over fucking severed limbs and stuff. This movie's insane. It's actually insane.
Well, it's so much more cartoonish than something like the first one, right? Yeah. Where, like we were saying in the first one, like the violence is impactful and visceral. And in this one, it's silly. It's like limbs flying all over the place. The werewolves, the transformation is, I think there must be some physical werewolf props at some point.
A couple times you can see.
Yeah.
And it's so much different than the bullshit CGI.
It looks, it really stands out because this is 1997 CGI and it's no Jurassic Park. Like, it's like, you know, it's pretty rough. It looks like they put a lot of effort into the very first time Julie Delpy transforms because that looks better than kind of any other werewolf in the rest of it. But anytime the werewolves are running around or fighting or jumping on people, it looks like Spawn kind of, the end of Spawn with the demon thing. Yeah. Like it's very blocky and weird. And also just the tone is like so silly. Like that scene in the morgue where, remember the scene in the scene with all the dead people that he's killed in the theater in the first movie. It's funny, but it's also there's a disturbing element to it because it's like these people have been viciously killed, and there's that weird kind of tonal mix that movie gets so right. And in this one, it's like silly. It's like The Frighteners, like the Peter Jackson movie, which is a better movie than this. But like, you know, all the dead people are like, could you be quiet? I'm trying to sleep here, you know, like I'm trying to rest in pieces. Yeah. Julie Bowen's CGI punches through his face. Yeah. In this weird like, it looks like The Mask or something. Like, it's just such a weird mishmash of stuff. But also it looks expensive. Like for what it is, you know, I guess.
I wonder if it would, like you saying, like you kind of enjoyed the outlandishness of it, or you just pointed out.
I had fun watching it.
Yeah,
I don't like. I was really not. I was thinking like, if this wasn't a sequel to American Werewolf in London, B, I don't think people would give a shit about it, but B, like if I just found that movie, would I be like, this is kind of fucking awesome, like I just wonder what I would if it was just like a weird werewolf movie.
I think you're right. I think if it wasn't an American Werewolf sequel, it might just be like, okay, this is a really wacky,
a cult classic,
like 90s silly movie.
Yeah,
you know what? I think you're right because I've given a pass for some really stupid bullshit, like 90s especially bullshit. Whereas with this, it's like, okay, you want to make a sequel to like one of my favorite movies? Well, you have to do better than this. Yeah. You know, but that's so funny. I never even thought about it like that, but you're totally right.
Yeah. I think that about like a lot of like horror sequels, like just like. And thinking about like how I found like slashers, you know, I love Blood Rage, like stuff like that, where it's just like,
of course,
holy shit, these are crazy. But like, if Blood Rage was a Friday the 13th sequel, would I be like, this is like a shitty Friday the 13th movie?
Well, yeah. Well, you would. It makes it less unique.
Yeah, I think people have come around and been like, wow, Friday the 13th Part 5 on its own is a wacky, weird ass movie. And
what happens in 5 again?
5 is when it's Roy. It's like it's not Jason. It's like a Jason.
Oh
copycat,
yeah.
And you find out it's
Roy.
It's the ambulance driver from the beginning that guy that you know that shot of him looking angrily. It was because his son was killed.
Right. Okay. I think I saw 3 and 4 last year.
Yeah.
Or maybe no, it was 2 and 3. But on AMC, so it was all chopped up.
2 and 4 are the platonic ideal of like those movies.
Yeah,
and they're just like so down the middle and great, and they're great Jason movies. Like the travesty of like say Friday the 13th Part 9 or Part 5 is like, well, it's not the Jason we love.
No,
but then you look at those movies and they're like, okay, but there's something special about these.
9 is really weird.
9 I love. Yeah. I can
because there's that like extra more violent cut, isn't there?
Yeah, and that one is really good.
Maybe I'll watch that.
Yeah. I still have that poster you gave me.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that's great. That's such a great poster.
Oh, it's so good.
Like that's the kind of thing you see in this store as a kid, and you're like, oh my god, that's fucking crazy.
I have a story that I've told many times on podcasts, but I switched out the VHS of my uncle's copy of Jason Goes to Hell with Wayne's World and watched.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay. I can tell you a story because I did something very similar. It's tying into her theme of being a horny adolescent, not like horror hounds. I got I would get DVDs for Christmas and like from my mom or from my grandma or whoever, and sometimes it would be like, why would I watch this? There's no reason for me to watch this or be interested in this. Not just like as an adolescent boy, but like as even a movie person. Yeah. So one time I got the DVD for a movie nobody remembers. I think it's called Life or Something Like It with Angelina Jolie.
And
Ed Burns.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. I probably never will see it. Why would you get like a child that? Like not a child, but like why would you get like a 13-year-old kid that? That's weird, right? Like, I'm not interested in that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we go to visit my other grandparents for Christmas, and I'm looking at their DVDs, and they have some obviously like let's get us in the mood saucy movies.
Oh wow!
Including the very sexually explicit Angelina Jolie film Original Sin. With a sort of famous sex scene between her and Antonio Banderas. Yeah. So both of the DVDs are those flipper discs. So there's no image on it, right? You'd have to look at the rim to see what the title is. So I think I'm being really clever, and I swap out the Life or Something Like It Angelina Jolie movie for the sexy Original Sin Angelina Jolie movie, and I never brought it up with my grandparents. And surely they would have. Like it's like, all right, it's time to get horny as old people. Let's put in Original Sin, and then all of a sudden it's Life or Something Like It, and they're like, what the fuck is this? they probably like went insane. It probably made them go insane.
Yeah, they wouldn't have suspected you.
I don't think they ever came back from that. I think I also stole the Madonna sex film Body of Evidence.
Oh, those two movies are to get together in my brain.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
MrSkin.com.
Those are MrSkin.com style glass. But what would I have replaced Body of Evidence with? Like another, like...
Dick Tracy?
Desperately Seeking Susan.
Yeah. It's so funny.
It's so funny that it's specifically an Angelina Jolie movie.
So...
Anyway, I hope they never hear
I don't
this.
know if your grandparents... Are they alive?
One of them is.
Okay, so I told that story of switching out Jason Goes to Hell for Wayne's World on my friend's podcast, Spooked. And, posted it to my story. And my aunt follows me on Instagram. And... next time I saw my uncle, he was like, I listened to a podcast recently. I was like, what? He's like, so you stole my Jason Goes to Hell tape. I was like, yeah. No, he just said that to me. And I'm like, how the fuck did you know, like? How did you know this? Like, well, I listened to a podcast. It's like, don't listen to me on podcasts.
Well, Hazel, if you're listening, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So it's a cautionary tale.
I can't imagine she's going to listen to
and
this.
Also, you did ketamine while watching.
Oh, whatever. That's fine. She doesn't care. I mean, maybe she does, but whatever.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Ben, stop doing ketamine.
Yeah, I don't do it very. I don't.
And stop jacking off to Angelina Jolie.
I will never apologize for that.
Give back my original sin.
Yeah, maybe she.
That's fucking crazy. I mean,
I also did the thing
crazy.
where I went back and I switched it back out.
You switched it back out.
I never wanted to watch Wayne's World again.
I never did that. I never brought it back. I just like I don't really think about that very often, but every now and again, well, if that movie ever comes up or anyone ever talks about it, or you see the poster for it on Letterboxd or something, I think like I wonder if they ever sat down and put in the disc and Life or Something Like It came up, and they were like, it was like a reality bending moment for them where they were like, I don't know, or if they were just immediately like, oh, Ben must have done this. You know, maybe they were like, okay, there's a very simple explanation here. Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. It brought me pleasure. It brought me
carnal
much pleasure. That's so awful. Anyway, you know what else is awful? American Werewolf in
Paris.
No.
Oh my God! Paris. I'm sorry. American Paris in London.
How embarrassing.
American Paris.
American Paris.
American Paris.
American London.
And American in Paris with Gene Kelly. That's a good movie.
I've seen that.
Yeah, that's a good movie. He does a little dancing in it.
Him?
Yeah.
No.
He does a little dancing.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
It's not like him.
It does.
You know who likes a little dancing?
Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
That's right. The hee man of the upcoming Michael Jackson horror movie, the hee man.
You can see it down the hallway like a little kid hiding, and then you hear hee.
You want to make that? But that's like, oh, we got to go back in time, get a good college humor sketch. The
yeah,
hee
exactly.
man.
Yeah, the Dropout's not gonna pull that shit.
I don't think so.
No.
Is there anything else to talk about in this movie?
I fucking don't. I think we talked more than I ever thought we would about it.
Yeah, right. I mean, I think you really hit the nail on the head where you said like, if this was not a sequel to this great movie, it might be kind of a fun curio. As it is now, I still think it is like kind of funny to watch. It's so silly and goofy and horny and dumb, but it's not good.
The thing that really pisses me off about it.
Yes.
Like, just for whatever reason, it's just like a miscalculation of what, like, and yes, it's very, like you're saying, it's very of its time and like an artifact of that moment. But also, it doesn't make sense to me that this came out before American Pie.
Yeah.
It just does not. It just that doesn't compute in my brain.
There you go.
It just seems like a really low budget rip off of that, even though it seems high budget with all the effects.
It does.
Yeah.
Even though the effects are bad, there's a lot of stuff.
Costs money.
Yeah.
Seems like they filmed it in Paris.
They must have at least gone to Paris.
I am wondering if I was in a love triangle with 90s Julie Delpy and 90s Julie Bowen. Who am I? They are two very beautiful women.
Something to think about.
Tough call.
Something to think about. That's for you, the listener, to decide.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Put up
Good
a
luck.
poll.
Yeah. Well, I think we're all going to rate this 1. Let's all just say
Can we not do? Yeah, I'll do 1. Yeah.
No, give us
1
a
or
system.
2. Yeah.
How many werewolf vials? Syringes out of 5. I'd give it 1.5. The half being because I laughed.
Yeah, I'll give it 1.5 or 2.
Half for a laugh.
Because it is really funny.
Yeah.
I gave it a 1 on Letterboxd.
Okay, there you go.
That's totally fair.
Totally fair.
Yeah, I was really just.
It's annoying.
Yeah.
That's the problem too. Is that it is annoying.
It's kind of nails on.
Tom Everett Scott is annoying.
Very shrill. Like
his friends are annoying.
2, yeah.
Yeah. It's
not Creepshow 2. Return of the Living Dead 2.
Oh yeah.
Creepshow 2 is pretty annoying too.
Yeah, Return of the Living Dead 2 is really annoying.
Yeah.
That's a great example because Return of the Living Dead has that balance.
Yeah.
Okay, talk about horror comedies. That's another great horror comedy where it's scary and creepy and funny and weird and all of that together, and then you get something like the sequel where it's like, okay, this is just fucking annoying. This is stupid and annoying, and Dana Ashbrook from Twin Peaks is in it, which is great, but he's really annoying because he's just going Have
you seen Return of the Living Dead 3?
Yeah,
Brian Usna.
that one is upsetting.
It's kind of good though.
Yeah,
too.
it is kind of good. It's creepy.
Yeah,
There's a lot of like self-harm in it. It's
it's
creepy.
like about a cutter, right?
Yeah. That's the
cutter
Usna
biker
touch. Yeah.
Yeah. Usna made some weird, like he just would like go on to sequels and be like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make this kind of.
What if it was really gross?
Yeah, like I think he did a Silent Night Deadly Night sequel.
Oh.
Like 4 or 5. And it's not about Santa Claus at all. It's about like killer toys and stuff.
Yeah. I keep thinking let's do that for a December one year.
No.
But there's so many of them.
But also they're just a lot of people love those movies, but to me it's like that's like the new trailer coming up for Silent Night Deadly Night is like from the makers of from the studio that brought you Terrifier. I'm like, these are the people that like Silent Night Deadly Night is the Terrifier head.
Sure.
And like, Terrifier 2 is kind of like crazy and there's something about it. But like the people that obsess over Art the Clown, I'm like, yeah, you fucking obviously love Billy from Silent Night Deadly Night.
Yeah, exactly. Take that.
Have you seen those?
I haven't seen the Silent Night Deadly Night movies.
It's just...
I haven't either, really.
Oh, you haven't? Oh,
no.
God. There's a lot of R wording.
Which R word? No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, I think I understand.
I can piece it together.
Not R worded.
I understand.
Yes.
For a second, I was like, what? I understand.
But there's also, I think there's some R-worded character, like some... or
okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
The way they would describe
Well, we're going to cover it on the show
Yeah.
this December.
Eventually we will, yeah.
Maybe not this December.
Yeah.
What are we going to do next? Well, it's not October anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's November. And what do we do in November? We put down the horror. We go back to the classic cinema. We go back to the avant-garde. We go back to the Criterion Collection.
The canon.
So we're going to do Now You See Me, Now You See Me 2, and the upcoming new theatrical release, Now You See Me, Now You Do Not. And hopefully we'll get some guests on, but also maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. But why are we doing these? Because there's a new one out, and because I haven't seen any of these, and they look really dumb, and apparently they're actually really fun.
I saw the second one with a girlfriend I had, and I don't know. I'm not don't.
And it's a wistful memory.
Wasn't my film. She loved the franchise, and I was there for it, and but I
showing your support.
The second one.
Yeah, showing your support.
Something interesting to me is that Jesse Eisenberg talks in interviews how he's like he loves making those movies because he's like I'm surprised by how much I show up to that because it's a completely different person than what I am. It's a character without anxiety who is just all confidence.
Yeah, because he's like the main guy in them, and he's like the Danny Ocean of the movies or whatever, right? Yeah, that's the other reason I'm interested is that I like Jesse Eisenberg a lot.
Yeah,
and at least he's
charming.
in these.
Yeah,
right.
As a thought experiment, Ben.
Okay.
Because for the month of October, we did 3 horror duologies.
What was the third duology?
We did The Descent, Interview with the Vampire, and...
Oh, The Descent and The Descent 2.
Yeah,
I've never seen Descent 2.
Yeah, it's more Descent. They go back to the cave.
back to the cave.
They go back to the cave.
If we were the same girl, though, please.
Oh,
She's been through enough.
She goes back.
A couple of them are there.
Yeah, they go back.
Oh, don't go back.
I know. That's what I kept saying. Don't go back. They give her amnesia, so she forgets that there's monsters in the cave, and they go back to the cave
until she remembers.
And then she remers there's monsters, and then she's really like, no, she's like,
come back.
She's like, I'm gonna fucking kill every last one of these guys. It's not very good.
Is it Neil Jordan?
No. Neil Marshall.
Not Neil Jordan.
No, it's neither. It's neither
the
Neils.
Neils.
Neither the Neils. What were you gonna say?
How would you rank these 6 movies as if they were one franchise?
Yes, of course. Wait, do I?
I know it's a thought experiment.
All 6 movies separately,
as if they were one franchise.
Okay. American Werewolf in London at the top. Then
huge gap.
Then a very significant gap. Then I would maybe give The Descent the edge over Interview with the Vampire, but also
I would 100% do that.
yeah, I okay. So let's just say The Descent, Interview with the Vampire. So all the originals,
Yep.
and then, oh my god, yeah, oh my god,
It's tough, right?
well, they're all just like, you know, like
I think
How
the
is
Descent,
American Werewolf in Paris not at the bottom?
because Queen of the Damned, it's very Queen of the Damned. They're quite
That
like,
bad?
yeah, Queen of the
To me,
Damned
they're
is
very similar.
It's
Never seen
very
it.
similar.
Yeah.
Queen of the Damned is maybe funnier than this movie because this movie's
Right.
annoying, and Queen of the Damned is
has
like
new metal.
laughable. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not obnoxious. It's just like silly.
You're
It's
right.
easier to make fun of.
Is Descent 2 fourth though?
Descent 2 is
It
it's
might
just kind of a
be,
nothing movie,
But
to
it's
me,
not
though.
as funny as the other two. So it's
Right.
really complicated. I think I would maybe do The Descent up top. I'm sorry. An American Werewolf in London, Interview with the Vampire. In terms of actually being like a good movie, I guess The Descent Part 2, followed by Queen of the Damned,
Okay.
followed by An American Werewolf in Paris.
But you'd maybe rewatch Queen of the Damned before you rewatched The Descent Part 2.
I rewatched
Would you? Like if you were, if you had to?
I will never see these movies again.
No, I'm just saying if you had to choose between the three.
gun to my head.
Yeah, I gun in my head, I'd shoot myself. No, I'm just kidding. I'd watch Queen of the Damned again. It's funny.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, it's funny. It's really dumb.
That's-
I
can't
That's
say
how I
I've
seen that
sometimes
again.
rank stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good
you're
idea.
right. You're right.
It's tough. It's a tough one.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. But anyway, horror is done. October is over.
The horror hangover.
By the time this comes out, the Jays will have won the World Series. That's my prediction.
Yeah.
Knowing nothing about baseball, it seems like we're not going to win, but we did. We did it, boys. And now we're into November.
Magic November.
We're into Magic November. Alex and I are going to independently learn a magic trick for each episode. Each episode, all 3 episodes, we're going to learn a new magic trick, and we're going to do it for you live on mic.
Audio only.
Audio only. You'll just have to trust us that we're doing it. But we are going to do it. We are going to learn real magic.
Where'd it go?
Not illusions, real magic.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yes.
Pick up the wand.
Magic with a K. Yeah.
Then you're gonna do Harry Potter actor.
I'm going to, yeah. Well, no. I think we're going to do similar to how I threatened James Bond. Whenever they make a new James Bond, we'll do half a year of James Bond. Whenever they finish up the god-awful, absolute dog-ass Harry Potter TV show, we will do the Harry Potter movies when they do that. Okay? And that includes those fantastic ass movies.
Those fantastic ass movies are some
those
of the
look
worst movies
terrible.
I've ever seen in the theater. Yeah.
Yeah. And you think with the title like Fantastic Ass, you think it's like the Simpsons magazine, Gigantic Asses, where you're like, all right, here we
I
go.
gotta switch this DVD out with
Yeah, I gotta go to Grandmama's house
Yeah.
and do a little DVD switch.
switch it out with the Danish girl.
Poor Eddie Redmayne. Anyway, all right, next week, Magic. And then the week after that, Magic. And the week after that, Magic. And then after that, it's December and we're doing Christmas movies. Okay.
Joel, as redemption for Canada's Got Talent, do you want to perform your song here?
No.
Okay.
No?
No, not right now. No.
No.
But you know what?
You need a guitar.
By this time,
I have a
hopefully
guitar.
my fall movie season song of 2025 will come out. I've already laid down the track. I really like it. It's one of my favorite ones I've made.
Okay.
But the music video has yet to be made, so hopefully that'll be out on
Where
Instagram.
On Instagram. Okay.
Yeah.
What's your Instagram?
Joel Baby.
Joel Baby.
JoelBaby. You can check out my cats on Instagram, Joel Baby Cats.
Okay.
Way more followers.
Okay. If
Do you know that my cats are famous?
I didn't
No?
know that.
You didn't know that now?
I don't think I followed Joel Baby Cats. I didn't know about
Well, it's been going for years on TikTok.
that. Okay.
My other cat that you don't know, Breeze.
Okay.
He goes in the bathtub
Okay.
and he gets millions of views.
Wow.
But Ringo has his fans, much
Okay.
like his namesake.
Of course.
But yeah, I have 300,000 followers on TikTok.
Oh my God, that seems like a lot.
It is a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm not like fostering. It doesn't bring me too much, endorphins anymore. So like,
yeah.
I don't do it too much. But I'm gonna start a merch page for it if you like the cats. And the merch is coming out soon. I love the designs.
You can buy cat merch.
I put out this thing being like, do you guys want merch? Holy shit.
Wow.
And so that'll be...
I gotta fucking look at this. I mean,
it's
I'm
crazy.
I am not gonna download TikTok. I don't have TikTok.
No, you can look at
I'm gonna look
Instagram,
at Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Instagram,
yeah.
I think I have like 19,000 or 20,000 followers.
That's a lot.
It's insane.
Yeah.
But
holy shit. All right.
But like it doesn't bring me any. It doesn't feel like true success for me.
Well, it's about the cats.
It is about the cats. I do bring my. I do.
It's not about you. It's about the cats.
But I will say I bring my. See, here's the dichotomy. It's like with a Guillermo del Toro movie. When people talk shit, I'm like, but it's good. And then when people love it, I'm like, it's not that good. I'll have to be like, I do a narration for it.
Of course.
But when people are like, oh, Joel, that's so cool that you do that, I'm like, yeah, but it's cats.
It's cats. Yeah. But yeah. Okay, but listen, everyone's got a cat, right? Alex has a cat. I got a cat.
Yeah, but Stavros isn't famous. Is that his name? Or Ravros?
Ravioli.
Yeah, Stavros.
Should name it Stavros.
I know a couple. I know Stavros the cat. I actually, it's not completely unrelated to Come Town.
Yeah, Eli's cat is called Stavros.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right. Anyway, magic next week.
Now you see me.
Goodbye. Now you don't. Now you do not.
And I have a Survivor podcast.
Oh yeah, Merge Boo.
Yeah.
Magic. I have a magic podcast. It's called Magic.